filth. In a suburban Oregon high school, 17-year-old Evan Hayes seemed to have the perfect life. Top grades. Check. A legion of social media followers. Check. A reputation for always being on top of his game. Absolutely. But beneath this polished surface, Evan felt something crucial slipping away. His joy, his sleep, his connection to the people right in front of him. Every single night, after hours of homework, his phone would become a beacon of constant alerts, likes, comments, news stories, a never-ending stream of validation. He'd stay glued to the screen until midnight, only to jolt awake at 5:30 a.m. to get a head start on the next day. His mantra was simple: I'll rest when I succeed. But success felt like a finish line that kept moving further and further away. One Friday, during lunch it happened. A sharp, sudden pain bloomed in his chest. The cafeteria noise faded as dizziness washed over him. He instinctively pushed his phone aside and stumbled outside, desperate for fresh air. Standing alone by the quiet football field, the silence was almost deafening. And in that silence, a startling realization hit him. He hadn't felt a single moment of real peace in months. The constant scrolling, the endless comparing, the relentless performing for an online audience. It wasn't just tiring, it was utterly exhausting. That weekend, his older sister Maya found him sitting quietly, a world away from his usual bustling self. She sat with him, her presence a comforting anchor. "You are not just an account or a grade, Evan," she said softly. "What is your life for, if you don't actually live it?" Her words struck a chord. Evan glanced at his phone, the sleek device that held his entire digital kingdom. But now, that success just felt heavy, like a burden. In that moment, he made a decision. It was a small act of defiance, but it felt monumental. On Monday, for the first time in years, he logged off from everything at 7 p.m. The digital world went dark, and his real world slowly came into focus. The next morning, he woke up not to an alarm, but naturally, with the sun. He didn't post a good morning story. He walked to school, and for the first time in a long time, he noticed the way the autumn leaves danced to the ground. He greeted the janitor by name and even smiled at a stranger, just because. His phone stayed in his pocket, silent. In class, instead of scrolling under his desk, he raised his hand and joined the discussion. In the hallway, he actually talked to people, instead of just capturing a moment for his story. A strange and wonderful thing happened. He discovered he could laugh, a real belly-aching laugh, without needing to check for emojis. He could feel genuine emotion without having to pick the perfect filter to express it. By the end of the week, his grades were just as good as they'd always been. But something else had changed. His eyes were brighter. His smile was more genuine. His friends noticed it immediately. "You're different," one of them said. "You seem here." Evan just smiled. Because he felt different. He felt present. His quiet revolution didn't go unnoticed. Inspired by his transformation, the school announced its very first digital detox day. For a full 24 hours, students were encouraged to log off, to meet in real life, to talk face-to-face, and to simply walk outside and breathe. Evan, once a king of the digital realm, now stood at the school assembly, speaking to his peers. "It took me completely losing my connection to the world," he said, "to finally learn how to truly connect. Your feed won't save you, but your life will." Ironically, his story about logging off went viral. But this time, the post wasn't about gaining followers. It was about inspiring thousands of others to find themselves again. The moral of Evan's story is a powerful reminder for us all. You are more than your screen time. You are more than your posts, your likes, or your followers. The most important login you'll ever make is when you log off from the noise and log into your own, real, unfiltered life. That's where you'll find real connection, your real self, and real peace. Thanks for watching. If this story resonated with you, subscribe to Motivoons for more stories that wake you up to living. See you in the next one.